Welcome to the Legally Speaking podcast, powered by Kassoon Car. This week, we have a special Minisode where I'm delighted to be rejoined by Lewis Alexander Baxter, who is a 21-year-old founder and CEO of the Blurred Line Group, the UK's first funding hub for local mental health charities and community projects. It doesn't stop there. He's also the non-executive director, public speaker and radio presenter, and has also very recently launched his brand new initiative, Chit-Chat Britain. So welcome back, Lewis.
Thanks for having me yet again.
Indeed. And it's very clear you've not sat still since we last spoke. And I guess we're really keen to hear more about your new initiative that is Chit-Chat. So Britain, do you want to tell us a bit about your reasons for launching that and what it's all about?
Absolutely. I mean, as we know, we're in very unprecedented times at the moment with the coronavirus outbreak and the challenges that it's brought to business, to students, to people up and down the country. Chit-Chat is here to have a conversation with people. Anyone up and down the country can give us a call on our number and have a chit-chat with one of our volunteers. So it's been a bit of a whirlwind these last couple of weeks. We've been going for just over 2.5 weeks now. We've got almost 50 volunteers that are supporting us on the phone lines, that are having chats with people. And we are a very low-level support service. We're not here to offer mental health support. We're not here to give counselling or anything like that. We're here for a conversation. And it started when actually a few Twitter followers reached out and they were a little bit lonely. 88-year-old Morris, who I know very well from London as a virtual friend of mine, just said he'd not been able to go into the local shop and collect his newspaper or see his friends at a coffee shop. So having something like Chit-Chat has given him a chance to have a chat with one of our volunteers. So it's gone really well so far.
And you've already had lots of, media attention. I think you've featured on some of the BBC News radios and things like that. Do you want to tell us a bit more?
Absolutely. So on the first 2 weeks, we've had over 51,000 people reach through us on social media, in calls, in this engagement, which has been absolutely fantastic. Some press features on Radio 5 Live, Radio Essex, BBC Radio Leeds, some fantastic publicity to get behind this initiative. And we want to shout out to all those amazing community projects. We're here to join the dots of local outreach programs and local community hubs that we're seeing crop up in our communities. So I've got one in my local town, and people are doing a great deed in supporting those that are vulnerable, those that are lonely. And I think Chit-Chat is here just for anyone who wants a conversation. We are doing specific appeals to those that are frontline workers and NHS staff who have finished a shift and want a conversation. Or it might be those that are living in loneliness or in isolation in rural communities who might want someone to chat to. And of course, we've got university students as well and young people who are in very, very uncertain times at the moment with their studies. And we are here to chit-chat with them if they want.
I think that's the key message. It is for everyone, this. So, it's not a case of, you're particularly targeting a demographic or a type of person. This really is for everyone. And so if people do want to reach out, what are the various contacts? How can they do that? We live in a virtual world now as well. So have you got any sort of e-communications? How can people get in touch?
Absolutely. I just want to say that the For Everyone is our strapline, actually. And I think it just encompasses exactly what Chit-Chat is all about. We're here for anyone of any age, of any background, any religion, any part of the UK. And people can reach out to us. And we cater for everyone. So we've got our phone line, which is 0333 002 0333. And that's for those that do want to pick up the phone and have a chat with us. We've also got some anonymous messaging services as well. And that's on our social media at Chit-Chat Britain. So all of those are for anyone. You've got social media. The social media is the best place to start.
And if people are listening to this and think, actually, I've got lots of free time, I'd love to give back. Are you still open to volunteers, or if people want to get involved, how do they do that?
Absolutely. This is a very, very exciting campaign, and we're less than 3 weeks into it, which makes it even more exciting. So we're constantly moving. It's constantly changing. We've got lots of different things in the pipeline, some really exciting plans over the next few weeks. So, of course, if you want to volunteer on the phones or support in PR or marketing or outreach, business development, whatever, I'm up for lots of suggestions, because this is a real community effort, bringing everyone together, because Chit-Chat's for everyone who wants to, have a conversation, but it's also for everyone who wants to volunteer as well.
That's great. And I guess from our side, we've seen how much of an impact this has made already following the launch. So, we have every confidence this is going to have so much value to so many people during this, these tough times, this crisis that we are living in. Is there anything else you'd just like to add to that as sort of any final comments?
I think the final thing is we've been blown away with the amount of support that we've had. I thank the volunteers. I, of course, thank the amazing, emergency services and frontline workers who are doing an amazing job. And for me, I'm not able to be a frontline worker due to personal reasons. So this is my way of giving back if I can. And all the people that have got involved have done a sterling job so far. So we're going to keep going for these next couple of weeks and hopefully beyond as well.
No, absolutely. And Lewis, you're a dear friend to the Legally Speaking podcast community. So it's been an absolute pleasure having you back on. And we always knew you would continue to do lots of valuable initiatives to want to give back and help so many people. So it really is commendable, everything you're doing. And we give you every support and every possible avenue we can to help raise your awareness for Chit-Chat, for instance. We do think it's great. So keep doing what you're doing. And thanks so much for hopping on. And no doubt we'll see you again feature on the podcast in the not too distant future.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your support.